Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Well, we finished up all our business in Daein, so now it's time to head back to Crimea. If that's the decision you've reached, we'll respectfully comply. If we can march quickly and know that someone's protecting our backs, it would be a huge relief. As you wish. May the fortunes of war be with the Crimean army. If you have need of soldiers, send word. We'll move out at top speed. I'll be counting on it. Looks like they all took Soren's advice to heart. Anyways, more narration. The information gathered at Palmeni Temple leads Ike ever closer to the hidden truths behind the war. The assassination of Benyon's former apostle led to the massacre of Serenez. A Serenez princess was kidnapped. The medallion is stolen. A complex scheme seemed to connect these events, and now those threads have become clearer and cleaner. Ashnard's motives are still a mystery, but his silhouette lurks in the shadows of all that happens. Ike returns from the temple and renounces all rights to the rule of Daein. Those rights are then passed through General Zelgius of Benyon to the Apostle herself. The Crimean army absorbs another troop from Benyon, and with its might increased, marches on the Daein-Crimean border. Its next goal is the Riven Bridge, a massive structure that connects the two countries. Hence the name of the chapter, The Great Bridge. And now we shall begin at Chapter 23, The Great Bridge. This one's going to be interesting, though. We'll get more into the mechanics of this one later, but for now, more story. And look, it's not winter, or at least not really, too wintry. My Lord Ike, may I have a moment? Of course. What is it? The soldiers say that tomorrow we'll be able to see the Great Bridge. Once we cross it, we'll be in Crimea. That's what I've been told. It feels like I've been away for many years. Crimea is the land where I was born and raised. To feel so removed from it, I feel now, at this late juncture, that I know almost nothing of my own country. It is an unreal experience. When you stop to think about it, like, they actually said in narration just how long it's been. They've almost been at this for a whole year. You gotta think just, like, how much they've gone through, like, in that long span of time. I know what you mean. I don't have the sense that we're on the brink of being back in Crimea either. I don't even remember this area at all. Maybe it's because I was born in Gallia and raised in the countryside. But countries are joined together like this all over the continent. I'm really in awe of all of it. So am I. For one who knew nothing of life outside the royal villa, everything is so very big. Big? Yeah, I guess you're right. When we left Crimea, it was spring. The snows were melting, the days were getting longer, and the weather was mild. It's been almost a year since we departed. Yeah, there we go. An actual, like, time frame. I think they've been at this for almost 365 days, assuming they have the same calendar. Only a year, but the distance we traveled to get here has been so long and hard. It feels like many years have passed us by. Yet this is the land where I was born and raised. Ah, my dear, sweet Crimea, how is it that you feel so far away? For me too. Crimea is my homeland. We're almost there. Let's go home. It is as you say, my Lord Ike. Let's go home. Ooh, what a romantic setting. Makes it hard to make an appearance. I guess I could just leave you two. Huh? I know that voice. Hey there, Ike. Looks like we stayed alive long enough to be reunited. Aren't we the lucky ones? Ranulf! My Lord Ranulf. How nice to see you again. My Princess Elincia, welcome home. I'd curtsy, but the tail makes it look silly. What are you so darn chipper about? Oh, once I heard the news that the Crimean army had taken the Daein capital, I ran all this way to greet you. How go things in Gallia? You're not engaged in open hostilities with Daein, are you? Not yet. What's that supposed to mean? In light of your army's success, the elders have finally agreed on something. Gallia will lend its full support to Princess Crimea's effort to liberate her homeland. It's a done deal. Really? So the Gallian army is going to... We're going to establish communications with them and create a united front. That being said, Gallia is here to support you. The Crimean army will always be at the center of the effort. Don't forget that. King Gallia is being most gracious. That posture will allow Crimea to lay claim to any victories we achieve. Don't say things like that. I'm shocked that you would understand such subtleties. Who are you, and what have you done with Ike? Ronald, I just spent a couple hours getting lectured by my strategist. I do know these things. I don't believe you have the right to speak to me like that. Kidding. Actually, Soren just lectured me on the same situation when we received reinforcements from Benyon. Hey, look at that! It's almost like I knew the story or something. Of course. You were tutored by your nervous little staff officer. Now I get it. Has he snapped yet? He seems high-strung. King Kanagas is always thinking of Crimea, isn't he? How can I ever repay him? Princess, let's win your country back. When that's done, please rebuild the bonds of friendship between our nations. That would be the ultimate way to say thank you, wouldn't it? Yes. Yes, of course. Alright, so a reappearance of an old friend. And, no surprise, Gatry being the MVP. Okay, yeah, and a little gold from the stuff I sold. Still have a lot, though. I really do need to start using just a bit more of it. At least I think so. I know this game gives you a lot of gold, so I really do have to get into the habit of spending more on the more expensive stuff when I get a chance. Maybe some good forges. Anyways, here we are at the base. Okay, still not that Ike Soren support that I'm working towards. Like, I do know it takes a while to build, but I'm actually surprised it's been taking this long. But I see that Ileana has one with Zahark there. You know what? We're gonna do it. This is gonna be the one support of the episode. Not that the last one didn't have any in there, but I digress. Ileana? What are you staring at? Oh, the bag on your hip. It's nothing special. I just carry a vulnerary and some snacks in there. Why? Is there something wrong with it? Oh, it smells delicious. Really? That's odd. It's just some dried meat. Dried meat? So savory. I'm just, you know, I'm hungry. You're hungry? But I just saw you shoveling down some roast rabbit a few minutes ago. You may look frail, but you can sure throw down the chow. Well, I'm off. Talk to you later. Oh, goodbye. What am I gonna do? I should have told him I'm starving and nearly ready to collapse from hunger pains. Maybe then he would have given me some of his delicious-smelling snacks. I need food. Yeah, it's not really apparent on some side characters. Like, their backstories get more unveiled as you do support conversations. But frail Ileana here is someone who can eat a lot and always seems to be hungry. And that seems to form the crux of most of her support conversations. But the funniest one, and the one that actually seems to be the most relevant, because you actually do get a special bonus for doing so if you transfer between Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, is Ileana's support with Zahark. So I tend to think that this one has a little bit more weight to it. All right, well, we got info here. Ooh, I think I know this one. I might have a little laugh trying to act that one, but I am curious with this one. Let's have a look. Soren, are you in here? Yes. Ike? It's late. What do you want? Shh! Ike? Oh no, how strange. I was sure you'd come this way. Yoo-hoo! That voice. It's the woman from the item shop, isn't it? Commander! Ike? Where have you gone, handsome? Crud. Did you run in here to escape? Look, whatever that woman corners me, it takes forever to get away. Let me hide in here until things simmer down. We begin marching tomorrow morning. This is a waste of valuable time. I'll go and chase her away. Wait, Soren! Ike! Ikey Poo! Where are you? Amy? Oh, Soren. Ew. I mean, hi. What are you out so late? Do you have some business with Ike? Well, yes, I do. I found a special something that I'd like to give him. Do you know where he is? Ike is in a war meeting. If you have something for him, I can hold on to it for you. What should I do? You see, I have this new staff. This staff is very valuable. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable simply handing it over to someone who doesn't understand that. That's a Hamern, is it not? A rare staff that can take any item, no matter how battered and worn, and repair it completely. Why, that's right. You're quite knowledgeable, aren't you? If I may continue, I believe that there is only one of these in all the world. It truly is priceless. And you want to give this to Ike? Well, I do want to be helpful. If you truly wish to capture Ike's attention, bringing him stabs and whatnot will avail you nothing. What? Really? Oh dear, I was so hoping he would like it. Food, however, would be much more effective than a staff. He's particularly fond of spicy meat dishes. Is that so? Cooking is not something that I'm skilled at, but... Oh, I got it! I know the perfect dish! Ah, good. He would be very pleased. What about the staff? You can keep it as payment for the cooking tip. Take good care of it. Well, she's unexpectedly generous. I received something quite nice from your admirer, Ikey Poo. Thank you so much. Hey, wait a minute. And that's like the only time Soren ever shows any form of emotion as a joke. But we do get a good staff here, the Hamurn staff, so any item we use the staff on will be restored to maximum durability. Now, this one here, I remember always giving me a laugh, so I'm going to try my best to act this one out. Understood. Proceed as ordered. Sir, yes, sir. What's next? Huh? Who's there? Sir, yes, sir. Hey, it's General Ike the Great. I heard all about it, you know. Those guys went and made you a noble. Shinon? Good for you, huh? You're in love with a pretty little princess. You're fighting side by side with your subhuman pals. Yes, you're moving up. Ooh, look at you. It's big Mr. Ike leading the good life. They're not subhumans. They're Lagoos. Yeah, whatever. Here's the deal. Now that you're a high-class noble, you can't be running around with a bunch of broke mercenaries. All the other nobles are gonna laugh at you. So, give it up. I'll do you a favor and take over. I don't think so. I'm gonna continue as commander of the Grail Mercenaries. Screw you! You're always getting everything. Don't you ever want to give up anything? No, not big, important Mr. Ike. You've always been like this. You act like you're not interested in something, and then you swoop in and steal it away. Hey, Shinon? What? What? And watch how you say my name, boy. Boy, 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 whittle boy Ike, whittle Ikey. Shinon, what's wrong with you? Are you feeling alright? What do you care, you snotty whelp? It's none of your business. And another thing, about the command of the company, if you refuse to give it up, at least change the name. You're not Commander Grail, just 'cause you're his son. That doesn't give you the right to use his name. Shinon, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Fine. Ugh, I don't feel so good. And I'm not going to try to act out the vomiting. Thank you very much. It was never about the commandership. It was about my father. So yeah, Shinon was drunk and just decided to vent to Ike. So hopefully I did that scene some justice. I always got a kick out of it because that was just so out of character for this guy. But to be fair, also in character for this guy. So it works. Okay. That's all the support and infos that we got here. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip to the start of the chapter. I want to see my unit counts. Oh hey, look at this. We got a familiar face. So they're finally here, are they? Has the work on the bridge been finished? And your answer had better be yes. Yes, General. Do you think it will work? Sometimes the simplest of traps offer up the best results. Lure the enemy in and then finish them off one by one. Got it? Listen up, dogs. There will be no retreating today. We stop Crimea's advance here. We will not allow them to gain the comfort of their homeland. Any who do not fight to the death will face my lance. And to be fair, sometimes the simplest traps are the best. There's the bridge. Wow, it's huge. I doubt if Daein's going to let us cross over without objection. Yeah, I think that's highly unlikely. Titania, it's time to march. Make sure the troops stay alert and move with caution. Understood, Commander. Say, Ike, there's one thing I've been meaning to ask you. What is it? I haven't seen Nasir around. What's happened to him? He was declared an enemy combatant and locked up. What? Hey, I understand you being irked that he didn't mention testing you and all, but treating him like a criminal is too... Testing me? What are you talking about? Nice weather, huh? We're going to talk now. So, at this rate, Nasir is double agent. Does that make it a triple agent? Nasir is a Daein spy? No way. That's not possible. He was our spy. You're telling me he was a Galleon spy? None of this makes sense to me. He worked for us on behalf of the king. But Daein, as a Laguz, he would have absolutely no reason to work for them. But there was a Goldolan named Ina who was working as a general for Daein. Are you serious? Yes, we were forced to fight her in the Daein capital. When we attempted to capture her, Nasir intervened and allowed her to escape. He betrayed us. What? Hold on a minute. Maybe that was... If that's the case, then I can see why. No, even so, teaming up with Daein is just too much. I hate to interrupt whatever it is you're doing, but we arrived at the bridge. Let me speak to Nasir, please. Once we finish this battle, we can go together, alright? Of course. More mystery to Nasir. But here we are at the bridge. Quite the force awaiting us, too. Alright, Har. Time for you to go to work. No, Mom. 5 more minutes. Dozing off on the battlefield. You've got a lot of nerve, don't you? Hey, wake up or I'll burn you to a crisp. Oh, what? Right. Has the enemy arrived? Yes, they just got here. Now get out there and do your job. Oh, I'm all over it. What an absolute fool. So we got Patrine commanding and Har on the battlefield. As well as a lot of other forces too, including a lot of Feral Laguz, like I was saying. This is going to be a constant now. But here we got Ranulf actually joining us. Well, here we are, and there's the Daein army on the other side as expected. They're already in battle formation, waiting to give us a warm welcome. Aw, that's charming. That's just what I want. Oh, well said. And by the way, I thought I'd join you today. Not as a Galleon, but as part of our army, right? If that is a problem, I can always sit this one out. Of course not. Thank you for your continued support, Ranulf. The pleasure's all mine. Let's go carve us some Daeins. Alright, so we do now have Ranulf as part of our army. So he is a Cat Laguz who is, you know, fairly standard, you know, somewhat fast, hits a little bit underneath what a tiger would normally hit, but decent stats all around and fairly good leveled. So he is a decent unit. So I think I will actually field him this time. But the next question is, if I want to bring Oscar along, who sits out? Might be Zahark, depending on, because, okay, I do see a lot of axe fighters. I'll get to bosses in a moment. I think considering we're going to be seeing a lot of... Ooh, we got long range. We got to worry about 2. Ugh. Ooh, if I can get there soon enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to let Zahark sit this one out so that I can bring Oscar along. Okay. Now, let's figure out this. So, the boss of this chapter is Patrine. So, as you can see here, she has a flame lance. This is a magic-based lance. So, it will always deal magic damage and factor in our resistance. And we got to be careful of that. She does have the Daunt skill. So, I believe this decreases hit and critical hit of all enemies by 5. Like, just a flat 5. So, it makes it a little harder for us to hit and a little harder for us to activate criticals. Alright, any other interesting things? Ooh, physics staff! Did someone say steel? Get a lot of things out of this chapter. Okay, so a lot of the horseback units have the good items. There is a chance at a blizzard and a sniper with a killer bow. Ooh boy. Alright. And then we have Har over here. We can recruit Har if we have Jill talk to Har. As you can see, he has the guard skill. He has good weapon ranks. Good stats all around. He is perfectly serviceable as a filler unit. Okay. So now that I have that figured out, back to base. Because now that I have Ranulf in the army, I can just go ahead. wherever. I think I'm going the wrong way. Where is... There. Can do this. So now we have Ronolf in a permanent transformation, thanks to good old Demiband. And we can try to figure out, does anyone need... Well, actually, do we sell... Yes, we do sell restores. That's good. I want to get a fresh one. Actually, maybe I'll even get a fresh 2. Oops, keep going too far. Shop, we will do this. And to the convoy. There we go. What's in the armory? Ooh, speaking of buying things, I might, ooh, good, Elwyn tomes, finally. That might actually be really good for this chapter. Alright. Let's go ahead and just stock the convoy up with a few good silvers, because this is a good opportunity to do so. Lance-wise, I'm good on that. Because now I should definitely consider bumping up to silver if I've got a chance. Hand axes, I think are fine, but you know what? Spend money, spend money. Maybe 2 more steel bows just in case. Just filling up my convoy. But I'm gonna get a couple Elwyn tomes here. There we go. Here we go. I'm spending money finally. Go me. Now then, Soren. Now I can do this, and now I can give you one of the many men stabs. I promise I don't have a thieving problem. What can you do? You're still B rank, so I think you're good with what you've got. Are you? You're still B rank, so you're still working towards things. Do that. All the good items. Alright, you're good with that. You took an extra heal staff there. And you're still working towards D rank. You are A rank, so you know what? But you have a silver lance finally. You could definitely go towards using one, so I don't think I saw any general units. You are still working towards it, but you are more so using your axe. And you are S rank, so you could actually wield the Volcati. But I'll give you an upgrade to a silver sword. How does that sound? Alright, I believe that should do good for everyone. I know Zahark is there, but you'll just have to sit out for a little bit. And I'll just bump up my physics staff just because I can. And I think that should do. Alright, now to figure out how I'm gonna tackle the offense. Let's put them here. Have Ronolf at the front. Now, Ronolf has 20 defense as a cat right now. Remember how it works. The red number just says there is that much of a penalty is applied to the number, but what you see is the actual stat, and then just subtract 2, and he has his defense of 20. So, pretty good. All right. Now, on this chapter, we do have a bunch of ballistae to be afraid of. And then we have the, I think they're called onager? I know it just says stone, but I think the term is kind of, I think it is onager, if I remember my siege weaponry lessons. So we do have to be careful. Jill more so, because she is a flyer. But we will see how things work. If I can get in there and take out the ballistae, that'd be good. There is also one other trap on this bridge, but we will deal with that when the time comes. As Patrine said, sometimes the simplest traps are the best. Attention, let's go. Maybe I can catch a nap while we fly. So they'll appear a little bit later in the chapter. I think once I hit a specific point. Alright, let's begin. Oh, there's Saul. So this doesn't increase damage. That just means Kieran would have healed health. Which is a very good thing. So now these two will be supporting together. Excellent. Now, what is your range? I believe that factors in Ballistae too. So why don't we do this? We'll just go with the sword. I feel like I can work with chip damage for now. Ronolf. Sure. We'll have you go there. Bolt stays back. Ike goes up here. Now, if I really wanted to, I could do bolting. Ooh. I'll keep that in mind. Keep people nearby. Let's do this. This'll get racing up a little bit. Drop you there. Do that, and Marcia can go here. Alright, let's see how this works. Provocation, there we go. Oh, going for Marcia. Ooh, a double dodge. Oh my goodness. And Ballista to you. I can just have Gatry sit there and burn all of the Ballistae bolts. That is always a good strategy. Anyone else? Yes, we do have some of the feral ones on the move. Alright, simple start. Now, if you've got anything of note, I'm going to try to steal, but you don't. Okay. Now, this would have been, now that I think about it, a good opportunity to have the Hamern staff heal up the bolting. But since I don't have it, we'll just work with what we got. Nice dodge. Sure, Ronolf. Go for a battle. I don't know how it would have been for game balancing, but this is where I seriously wish that Lagoos were just always in a transformed state, or there was something that just worked better. Alright, I'm gonna chance it. There we go. Oof! I felt that. And a level up. Nice level up. Alright, so we'll go there. Now if I get one more square, can't shove them. If I can shove one more. Here we go. Move you up. There we go. Not enough, but I'll try. Hey! Critical hit saves the day. Double crit. Okay, Shinon meant business. Trying to work over his hangover, I guess. Alright, I'll send the old longbow to the convoy. I'll just keep you nearby. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Now, back to the front here. I shouldn't forget to deal with these units. There we go. Down goes the cav. Ooh, lightning magic up. That's A rank. Nice. Alright. Rayson is now a little less in danger. Yes, the next Ballistae is here. So we gotta be very careful because that, I think, is an Iron Ballistae. Yes. So there's regular Ballistae, Iron Ballistae, and then I think there's Killer, but I'm not sure if that oh, that is a Killer Ballistae. So we got all the Ballistae in the game in this one chapter. So the difference here, this is a shorter range ballistae, this is a longer range ballistae, and this is a short range deadly ballistae. So we gotta be careful. Alright. Steel sword away! Excellent. Swing you down here. Alright, we're still good. And Jill. And there. Alright, we're gonna go for provocation. Alright. Youch. Fast enough? Okay. No doubling. That's good. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, okay. Admittedly, I did play a little reckless there. Okay, I want to get that Blizzard. Okay. Now you might be wondering, why did that Cavalier, who could very clearly attack here, stop? There is a trap on that square. This whole bridge is laden with pitfall traps. So if we get caught, our units are stunned for a turn. Even the enemy is always programmed to avoid pitfall traps. But there are tricks you can do. So we're going to try... Well, first off, we're going to get Jill to back up. So I'll even... I'll take care of some enemies here, but then I'm going to show... a pitfall. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. There we go. Cat down. Nicely done. So I'm going to go this way. So I have dodged the pitfall. Now, flying units can successfully fly over pitfalls. Now, that makes sense. They can't fall into something when they're flying above it. But even more so, land units can't fall into pitfalls when there's a flying unit above them. So I have just broken a trap, so to speak. Alright, let's do this. So I will actually just go ahead. I'm going to show you there's a pitfall right here. So this is what would happen. Kieran is now stunned for a turn. But I mean, if I want to, I can go ahead and just restore him. This won't do anything in particular, but that does give me free experience, so yay. We are going to back Jill up, though, because that was a painful hit. That was a good heal. Let's see. If I can get Shinon to longbow that... Well, actually, longbowing that sniper might not be the best interest. Now, another thing that happens, once a pitfall is unveiled, land units can't walk over the pitfalls. So, you won't get trapped. The map is set up so that there's no way you can get soft-locked, but it does lead to some difficult situations, so to speak. Alright, we'll just get some experience. There we go. I am going to keep Jill back for a turn. We're just going to see what happens. It's still early enough in the map. Aha! Oh my goodness, these horse units are dodgy. Alright, saw that coming. But thankfully, not a ton of damage. Alright, provoke work. Ooh! Okay, yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Reset time. I knew that was going to happen. I really should think about just waiting for a Ballista to get rid of the bolts. Or use a full guard. There is always that option. I can just fly over and just take care of the problem. Alright, everything was good. I just took an unlucky crit. Alright, so I can basically begin the chapter in the same way. In fact, I can even begin it in the reverse. Can even do this. Alright, well, he does get a reset on his level, so... Oh, well. Ta! Some Fire Emblem games in the later generations, what ends up happening is they have a system in place so that you can't reset for level ups if you were to... if you were the kind of player that would reset in the event of getting a bad level up, just to, you know, like, make it a real difficult experience, because it's typically done on higher difficulty settings. But it would lock in place the experience that you, or the level stats that you earned, and no matter what, that is what you're going to get for that level, no matter how many times you reset. So it's a very interesting system. Sometimes I wish that earlier Fire Emblem games did have it, but I find the charm in just it's completely random no matter what you do, being what makes it fun. Alright, going for Oscar, who can't counterattack. Alright, good thing I put on a sword. Oh. I guarded the attack that has happened. Now, Vantage Guard, that would be an interesting tactic. Okay, maybe I really should just let Gatry tank some of the siege hits. And good practice on the sword, too. Alright, speed along here. Just some of the units that already move. Alright. Well, I can let these guys do some work. Anyone in need of a, Actually, I should do what I was going to do last time. Oh, your stats randomized enough that Shinon doesn't double. Interesting. Haha, that just wouldn't do it. Darn it. Oh well. I can do what I normally do, though. That. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to do this. And I can fly over. I'll do the same thing here. Why not? Okay. Now again, nothing that can be stolen. That's right. Yep, all 3 warriors were the same. Make it an easy something for Volk to do. Because if I'm fairly certain, if Volk gets to 20 strength, then he can steal any weapon in the game. Provided it's unequipped. Okay, we'll just go with the steel sword. Alright, Jill, let you have another attempt at hitting something. And then retreat, because I'm not having you take that deadly hit. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Can do some work here. Put you here. Protect Shinon. We'll have you go around this way, and you can be bait. And just in case. And I'm gonna keep racing in the back because there's a ballista right there. You can just fly right down here. Oh, going for healing. Okay, that works. Alright, and then got the sage moving. You're using my physics staff. So as long as I can put someone on top of the ballista, then the archer won't be able to come back and use it. Hey, sword rank up. There we go. Ouch. Now again, the enemy knows where all of the pitfalls are, so they will go out of their way to avoid them. So that's why the cat didn't attack Kieran. Okay, we dodged. That's good. Haha. Double? There we go. Enough? Nope. Makes me think there's a pitfall trap right there. Alright. Now, here is a very interesting technique. Now, like I said before, if you have a flying unit stand above a pitfall trap, no unit can break the pitfall. So I'm going to have Marcia take her turn. And we'll just have you stand right there. And that means Kieran can go right over the trap. Into this one, I guess. They thought of everything. But in fairness, he can't get attacked by Blizzard. And I think he can attack this mage on the next turn. I suppose it's a bit of a trade-off, and I'm fine with it. Now, Shinon is currently okay. Jeez, I really do need to put some strength on you. Not even a Brave Bow can do much. Alright, I need to confirm. Okay, not bad. I might actually just have you stand there and tank for a bit. We'll try. Not that. But one unit down. Alright, Ronolf, test. Oh, I forgot there was that pitfall trap there. Oopsies. Alright, let's do this. That works. Okay. I'm not going to move Rayson any further forward until I know that I can safely have him out of sight. That should be fine, right? Yes. Jill, you stay there. Volk, you go up and just hang out too. So there we go. Kieran is fine. Ronolf is fine. Let's see what happens. Yep, called it. Alright. Ouch. Well, not bad. Kinda had a feeling. Ike's an easy target. And he's fast enough to dodge blizzards. Way to go. Okay, that would have been 24 damage on a crit. It still would have hurt. Yes, we do have reinforcements to deal with, too. I did remember that was a thing. Okay. So what do we got? We got a long sword. We have a silver blade, but that's only 28 damage. And is actually weighing the Swordmaster down. Lagoose Slayer, Silver Blade, Lagoose Slayer, Iron Blade. So they're ready to tackle Lagoose. I was going to send Ronulf, but now I don't think so. I guess we can also meet them head on here. But I am going to take care of this mage here so that no blizzards will impact me any further. Nice! And again, perfect thing to hammer. And now we can back up. Let's also take care of you now. Like that. Longbow can go to the convoy. Excellent. Alright, that takes care of that. Alright, the Killer Ballistae is one problem, or the Iron Ballistae is its own problem, but Rayson is out of range. Definitely have to have a force back here to handle this, because this is a lot of units. Kind of all the danger radiuses tackled here, so I know where to start. Oops, too much. Alright, none of them had bows. They were all swords. So we can do this. Anyone I can physic? Yes, let's keep Shin on healthy, please. Yeah, I might try to have Ronulf be the one that takes the hits. I'll even back Marcia up here, just in case. Alright, here's hoping I can handle the reinforcements. Okay, that would have just been a 15 on a crit. Yep, no surprise. Alright, here we go. Good hit. Like, good, solid damage. Alright, it's going for Jill. At least we know Jill can handle her own. Oh, fast enough on the calves. All right. Oh, and Rayson's powered up. All right. What do you got left? Oh, good. You only have one bolt left. I can just keep some units up here then. Let's do it. Actually, we'll keep bow practice going here just in case. Now, unfortunately, Ballistae can only be used by archers and snipers. So, no, it's not all bow-wielding units, unfortunately. Alright, level up for Ike. Let's see what we get. Not bad. He can use some more bulk. Do we have anyone in range? It doesn't look like it. Just keep you back here, just in case. Okay, but we got this group to deal with. I wouldn't mind you trying to get a few good shots in. Keep that wind practice going. That way you can potentially use Tornado. If you weren't already A rank, I'm going to have to check that. No. Keep up the practice then. Let's do... this. So then we can back you up here. Yeah. Longsword, Lagoose Slayer, nothing that I can steal. So you're just practice. And we dodged too. Nice. All right, there we go. So you were really close to leveling it up in the first place. All right. Chant. All right. Now this is definitely going to be a case of... no, Soren's fast enough. Soren is definitely fast enough. That. I'm gonna stick to a steel bow if this works. There we go. Keep up the practice. All right. Works for me. Staff wieldy. No, not yet. I don't think everyone back here is doing good. Alright, time to move the fortress forward. You're the one who could use a little healing. That'll be on Mist. Alright, one more long-range bolt here, and then I just have to worry about these nuisances. As you can see, quite well fortified there. Do have to be careful. And Ike's the target. Alright, and that sniper is now just a sniper. Now you can tank. You can definitely tank that hit. Get in there and tank. Actually just keep Gatry moving forward here. I'm going to keep this force back here. Because I know what's going to happen eventually once I cross a certain point on that bridge. Or at least I'm assuming it's crossing a certain point on that bridge. So just have everyone ready. Did. That is good. They can stay there. Alright, you were kind enough to move. Well, I've got a chance to. We'll let Volk go up there. And let Volk have some fun, getting some more items. Get more things! I promise I don't have a thief problem. Shove you more forward. More forward. More forward. Like, look how far I got Volk this turn. From over here to over here. Like, just using the movement powers of my crew. Like, that's amazing. Alright. We'll move in a little closer. Just a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Now people ready to go. Force can stay back here, ready to go. Alright, you do move. Okay, that's fine. Wind magic is weak in comparison, but the thing that makes it so good is that it's effective on most units, as in your flyers. Okay, not bad. Hey, stop using what will eventually be my physics staff. Alright, so I want to try to get your physics staff. But I know I'll get that killer bow. And swing! Nicely done. Killer bow for my trouble. And now, give me my physics staff! Alright, are you... You're just an iron sword, my goodness. Let's... I can't believe I'm using a silver lance for this, but let's just take you out. Hey, spear rank up. Wait, does that mean S rank? Oh my goodness, you're S rank. Alright. Now we can have Ike handle this. Oh, there's my way to get health back. It's so good. Alright. I can just have Ike sit there. I believe I'm fine. Oh, there's a pitfall. Haha. Meanwhile, we'll just get the fortress to move down here. Alright. Well, Ronolf should be fine. A little hit, but otherwise that's fine. Here we go. And here we go. Good thing this is at end of turn. But this is what I knew was going to happen at some point. Now then, let's see how things look. Yes, keep coming in closer. Alright. Can Jill reach in one move? Yes, you can! So here we go. This is Jill talking to Har. Captain Har? Greetings, Jill. So you're still alive, huh? Good to see. That's what I was going to say to you. You survived. I'm very pleased. General Shiharim left me in charge. I'm supposed to get our survivors and their families to Benyon. I can't die until that's done. Oh, I see. But then, Captain, why are you still in Daein? Believe it or not, I'm a vindictive man. Revenge for the General is something I couldn't let go. Oh, but that... don't get the wrong idea. You're not the enemy I'm seeking. But? The one responsible for General Shiharim's death are the Daeins. I pretended to return to the fold so I could get close to General Petrine. I'm just waiting for my chance. But I think they may be onto me. My unit's a bunch of tough guys who serve as Petrine's watchdogs. Plus, I've been ordered to charge the Crimeans head-on. It's Daein's way of killing two birds with one stone. Don't do it! Come fight by our sides. If you're looking to kill Daeins, then we share the same goal. Jill, I don't trust Crimea any more than I do Daein. I'm sick to death of serving countries. Captain? Still, I can't abandon the daughter of the man to whom I owe so much. Guess I'm changing sides again. Really? Oh, thank you, Captain. No, you've got that backwards. Pardon? I'm a new recruit, so I'm under you. Thanks in advance, Captain. What? But don't be silly. Wait, Captain! And there we go. Har is now in our employ. Now, we got to take care of these wyverns here. That was almost my full movement. Good. I think I can make this work. Alright, we're going to make sure you die. There we go. Alright. Now, I would like strength. It seemed to be needing a bit of strength on you, Shinon. That's not what I had in mind, but I will take the speed too. Alright. Not quite, but I can do that. We'll just do a chant now. Might as well. Nicely done. Alright, what can we do here? Oh yeah, fry this wyvern. There we go. And we'll let Shinon have this one, because I am trying to get a little practice in you now. Maybe I should forge you a strong bow. We'll see how that works. But that takes care of those reinforcements. So I guess I can just get everyone flying back up here to get back to the main fight. Alright, we'll do this. I can't believe there was a point in my life where I didn't think that mobile mounted units were like as good as they are. Because, my goodness, I've really been sleeping on them. Okay, now I want to get... Okay, that's your range. I definitely need to start getting more bolts taken here. Now, funnily enough, I think I just had Gatry walk over another bolt trap, or pitfall trap. Okay. A short spear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That wouldn't be enough. Need Marcia to just do this. Take care of you now, you won't be a problem. And I can Canto out of the way. Now, I don't think that Sage moves. I think that's the case. Make something work. But something needs to start wasting those Balliste bolts, and my mobile fortress is the one that will do just that. Now, this is the Onager, which really isn't as bad as you would expect. It just does AoE damage, and I think there's a flat damage that it uses. But it does it in like a 2 square radius, radius, I think. And apparently it damages enemies too. Usually I don't have enemies in range when I do this. Okay. Now if I did try to... Yeah, how much... Do I really want this physics staff now that I'm saying this out loud here? Would make things a lot easier. Alright, but I do need to get the rest of my army up here. So we'll just keep working towards that. Including new recruit Har. Excellent. In fairness, I don't think there's any more reinforcements that come from behind, but I'll be in a much better position to handle them if I do need to. Yeah, I should be fine. Let's do something like this. Well, this is good bow practice for you. Hey! Oscar's strength keeps climbing. He's finally hit his stride. Alright, we'll try this. Ooh, you dodged. What was the range? I think I have you sitting in... Yeah, one inside. Okay. I could try something. I don't know if I'll like it, but I can try it. Let's try this. Okay, that takes care of you. Oh, level up for the mobile fortress. Look at that. That is a general if I've ever seen one. Alright. Oh, retreat mode. Okay, well I got the bishop to move. Yeah, let's Let's just keep this going. I don't mind sitting, waiting here for your long-range efforts to move to 0. Anyone else? Nada. Okay. I guess I'm taking your physic. I might have a thief problem. But we'll get Vulcan out of the way. Okay, now I think if I did this, yes, that goes around all of the pitfalls that are there. There we go. I'll put you there, which was, I think, the safe spot. Alright. I'm right? Okay, I think it's just there. Yes, let's get everyone moving closer. Anyone? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we'll just see how this works. Yes, keep wasting your ammunition. Would have been funny if you went one further up. Chink! Such a satisfying sound. Alright. We got the attention of this warrior. Now, if you do want a kind of a more advanced tip, like I said, the enemies know where the pitfalls are, so they'll always move to avoid pitfalls. As you can tell there, that warrior just walked that entire stretch, didn't fall into any single pitfall. You can tell then, this pathway here is absolutely safe. You can walk all around this way and you won't fall into a trap. Alright, we got 2 more. We'll just do this! More practice, why not? Alright, and again, your range was... I guess you could do that, but provoke is a thing! I suppose it's fine, because Ike's at full health. He can withstand a ballistic bolt. In fact, we'll even just keep you right there. Alright, and then for the final... Well, we'll hold on just a bit, because as long as Racin is rescued, that transform gauge does not drop. So when I know I'm ready to work with using Racin again, I will drop him. Alright, one more turn after this. Which is fine by me. Is there anyone who really needs it? Oh, Ronald does. Oscar could use it too. Ronald first. Alright, another level up. Oh my goodness! Got strength again! I know I shouldn't be as excited as this, but come on. The whole playthrough, it's been like this. This is like highlight material right here. Alright, one more turn, they'll use up all their ammunition, and then I'm safe to continue my advance. Sometimes I'm glad the computer is predictable. Alright. Now, very clearly, these feral tigers could have moved, but didn't. So, pitfalls aplenty, I think, are coming up here. Let's find out. There's one right there. Okay. There's one right there, too. Let's trade your weapons, at the very least. And why not? There's the pitfall. If I know my units are going to get hit, I'm going to just do so anyway. Can you talk? Nope. I think you'll get a base conversation in the future. Alright. Ike, you've got your Soren support. You should be fine. Keep Falk nearby. Ronolf goes there. Shinon comes down here. Do this. And now we'll drop Rayson. Because now it's safe for Rayson to fly about here. Alright, let's see what happens. So many pitfall recoveries. Alright, now you move. Oh, come on. You couldn't have hit his feet. You had the perfect angle to do that. Alright, now you move. So do you. If I had thought about it, I should have had that javelin up. Oh, now you move. There we go. Okay, not an ether. Oh, here we go. Now this event I knew was a thing that would happen. But we have some reinforcements. Is that the Crimean army? What ho! It is the army come again! I see the Crimean flag in the rear. But lo, who do I spy in the distance? Green hair, orange dress, and eyes bewitching fair. Elincia comes! Let us to her aid ride. The princess has returned. Count Bastion, return to the castle and inform Joffrey at once. I will move ahead and inform the princess that her retainers are here to meet her. Lady Lucia, keep your wits about you. That we are excited is fair to say. But show the enemy no weaknesses, lest he does cut us down like autumn's wheat. Good advice, and you watch that you aren't waylaid on the way back to the castle. Even if Daein unleashes on myself the full force of their army's wrath, they are no match for clever Bastion. I'll meet you at the castle gate anon. Right. Alright. So once we advance, I think either we advance a little further or at the end of the next turn, these paladins will come out here and we will have some backup reinforcements. Not that we quite need it per se, but good nonetheless. Okay, let's try... Okay, not much to move there. Where's a pitfall? No pitfalls, nice. In that case, Ronolf, do your thing. Alright, let's do... Brave Bow would have a chance. Killer Bow, go! Alright, not enough. If we did... this... Not bad. Look at that! Another pitfall! I am curious, though. I want to try something. So we're going to restore Ike. Which means he's no longer paralyzed. But that means Rayson can come over here, chant for all four, right? Yes! There we go! Can get Ike right out of that pitfall. Now, of course, I do have to keep him safe. But there are no long-range attacks, so I am okay with this. Alright, best plan of attack. Let's just get up here and... swing? Well, used up the killer bow. Then Ike... Let's do this. Oh, is my inventory full? Of course it is. Newcomer Har. Take. Volk, steal again. Steal, steal, steal. I don't have a problem, I swear. Alright, now you can do some damage here. Should be fine. Nope. Ah, pitfall to pitfall. On the flip side, though. Alright, you do have effective. Not that that really is a bother at the moment. Oh, good hit. You actually had some dodge on you, so I'm a little concerned. But we actually hit. That is amazing. Alright, we'll go there. What is your range? Ooh, good. So if I did something like this... Nice! There's a good level up. I'll bring you down here. And then mobile tank can come up here. Let's do this. Alright. Ooh, poleaxe. Definitely do not want to bring Oscar over there then. Because Oscar's good in the pits. We'll do that. Why don't we try this? We'll see if there's a pitfall or two there that I need to be concerned about. Alright. Now, racing should be fine. I don't see anyone that I'd have to be concerned about. Anyone need a heal? Oscar. There we go. We'll keep Soren there. Support boosts and all that, you know? Now, we do have Provoke on Gatry, so maybe I can get a few to go down. Ah, see, there you go. That unique, weird movement. You know there's a pitfall there. Okay. Alright, we got the tiger to go to Gatry. A tiger can't even pierce his armor. My goodness, he is invincible. Ooh, good battle. Alright, here we go. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to die? We must give our all to protect Princess Elincia. My fellow Crimeans, now is the time we stand and fight for the life of our homeland. And here we go. Been a while since we've had an other phase. Well, let's just see how good they are. It's a good idea that they brought a few bow paladins. Alright. Ooh, going for the bishop. Now, it must be because the paladin thinks that it can be a good trade-off. Like so. Works for me, though. Oh, going for the sniper. Okay. Alright, and going for the only target you can go for. I think some reinforcements are going to show up for them here. Just, you know, to make it a bit of a challenge. Yep, there we go. Alright, so a few things that they'll have to deal with. Steel bow. Oh, a free heavy spear. I'm okay with this. Anything for my trouble? Okay, I mean, a javelin I could steal, but so be it. Alright. So close. Racing is nearby. Do a chant. Alright, easy pickings for some units. Alright. Warrior goes down. Alright, once again, are you... Okay, no Pitfall as of yet. Okay, I felt like just wanting to reveal it. Okay. Alright, so they took the long way, so I'm 100% certain there's a pitfall right there. So we're going to do something a little fun. And that wasn't the fun part. Got a heavy spear for our trouble. Don't really need it. No generals in sight. But now we have made it to this part of the mainland. Oh, there we go. Level up for Ike. How much magic are you going to get, man? Oh my goodness. Alright, mobile fortress moves. We're going to take care of the sniper on our own terms. There we go. Now we do have a tiger there. Who would be the best to take care of a 1 HP tiger? Folk, you can do it. Bad. Alright. The only thing we have to worry about are the wyverns, so let's let them come to us. We should be fine. I'll just create a safe spot here too. Alright. Now these green units are about to get picked off here, so we'll see what happens. I think that paladin is not long for this world. Could maybe dodge the Silver Lance. Oh, nope. Wyvern Lord decided on an easier target. Alright, we'll see what happens. Okay, go for a double shot. Ooh, nice. I'm okay with this. They're taking out the strongest units. Oh, attempting to. We got some dodgers here. Alright, we can let them do their battles. Oh my goodness. Okay, well then. Make sure everyone's safe here. Danger radius is go. Very enticing provoke iron sword. Now, thankfully, they are all lance wielders. So we don't have too much to worry about. Oh, that's right. Hang on. I can fix this. Again, my impatience. Alright, racing. Well, that's one way to get a unit on the other side. We safe here? Yes, we are. How about here? Aha! So figured as much. Can't rescue, but that's okay. Alright. Okay, they're gonna fly down after. You're gonna heal. Oh, going for close range. Oh, you didn't do any form of retreat. Interesting. Very interesting. Come on, Paladin Brigade. You can take some units out. My goodness, just how dodgy did you become? There we go! That's the difficult unit out of the picture. And they're doing a good job here, too. Now, I'm fairly certain these paladins will not attack the boss unless they just somehow end up in her range. So, it's up to me to take care of Petrine. We'll see how well that goes. But first... who takes care of this wyvern? Ah, sure, why not? Keep up the practice. And Killer Axe, go! Take a look at that. Alright, level up for Kieran. Here we go. Oh, we got zeroed again. Oh my goodness. Very unforgiving, this playthrough. Alright, everyone is in vicinity. Do you have an, you do have an elixir? But I am not fast enough. So I can't even think about taking that elixir off you. Now, as Petrine does have a magical weapon, units with high resistance are the way to deal with her effectively. And she does follow the magic triangle when using her fire. So I believe wind magic has the advantage. Again, I'm not sure. I'm just going to quickly... Nope, it's thunder magic that has the advantage. We'll just have everyone kind of pile in here super close. Alright, these paladins are still trying. That one's still alive. I am amazed. Come on, you bow paladins. You've got an easy target. Come on. There we go. Works for me. Yep, there we go. Now they just kind of pile up at a point. Alright. Now, we gotta deal with Petrine here. Gotta get through that flame lance. She, as you can tell, level 18 paladin. She's nearly maxed. So we have some work ahead of us. Now, I actually want to do a very unique interaction here. You might think, what the heck does Soren have with Petrine here? There is something that I am working towards with the Ike Soren support that I want to talk about, but I guess we can use this as a bit of a precursor to add to the mystery. You, that mark on your brow, that's not a charm of the dead, isn't it? Is it? You're no spirit charmer. You may be able to fool others with that, but not me. It's because we're the same, see? The same? Don't be ridiculous. I'm nothing like you. You kill for sport and hide your fear behind a wall of bravado. Now let me show you true fear. So there is actually a hidden meaning with that. Hey, counter worked! Oh, that's neat. Alright, you can double, but it wouldn't kill. Let's go. Do you like your meat rare, or do you like a char-broiled? Let me know, and I'll cook you up just as ordered. Ouch. Okay, and then I think I can... Okay, I cannot damage you. I really need to put some energy drops into you. Okay, can I do... That would not be effective in the slightest. Why don't we do this then? Soren, you were really good at dealing damage there for a bit. Let's have you continue that trend, shall we? Oh boy. Alright, look at that. Alright. Fire! Alright, and a level up. I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Good enough for Ike. I still got a long sword and it's just enough. Let's do it. You're that knight that my father battled. If I'd known you were going to grow to be such a thorn in our side, I would have reduced you to ashes when I had the chance. Guess it's not too late, though. Die! Oh, wrong person. Your Majesty, forgive me, please. Oh, I don't want to die. So scared. Alright, we got a Flame Lance, which has seen a few uses, but oh well, haha. Alright, let's just see if there's any simple healing that I can do, just to eke a few more points of experience. Alright. There go the paladins. Hey, wait, don't heal your wounds. Let me heal your wounds. I can get experience for my trouble. No, Raisin, don't heal our wounds. I want to heal the wounds via staff. I mean, I had to wait a turn anyway, but oh well. Alright. You. Practice. Staff. Go. Oh, there we go. One last level up. Let's see what we get. Not bad. I do want her to increase her magic stat. Keep practicing Soren. If I am able to get him to C rank, I think it was, I can have him wield like sleep staves. Could turn him into a good support unit just in case. Alright, and one last level up for our trouble. Our magic stat's impressive. Alright, and yeah, sure. Just get as much experience out of this turn as we can. Okay. Well, I think that's that. So, we had one little hiccup at the very beginning, but otherwise we had a very solid chapter. Here we go. Princess Elincia, welcome home. It's so good to see you safe. Lucia? Lucia, is it really you? I am no spirit, see? Flesh and bone through and through. Ah, Lucia, you have no idea how I've longed to see you. And I you, Princess Elincia. When my brother Joffrey told me you had been lost, my world went dark. When I learned you were still alive, I was so... Then Joffrey is safe as well? Happy day! Are there others? How many Crimean retainers have survived? Well, there's Count Bastion. That silver-tongued rascal is as loquacious as ever. Also, General Taggio, Marquis Catol's orphan, Psylocke, and Marquis Mitnala are all with us. Names that will have no meaning in the future. The soldiers we have contacted so far do not even number 100, but if they know you've returned, retainers hiding throughout the land will surely come pouring in. Yet my existence, it is not known to the general populace. There's no need to worry about that. Tales of your exploits in Daein have reached every corner of Crimea. In every village, in every town, the people are talking. Our fair king had a hidden child, they say. The secret princess of Crimea is fighting to save us all. In addition, Daein soldiers have been frantically searching for a mysterious and elusive Princess Crimea. All they've succeeded in doing is convincing the people that you truly are their princess. All of Crimea has been anxiously awaiting your return. Oh, Lucia, do you speak truly? They have acknowledged my existence? I never expected this day. Quite the warm welcome. Meanwhile, news of your actions in Daein reached the ears of King Gallia through Nasir. I then told Lucia, who passed it on to the citizenry. You know, the thought that Nasir is a traitor just doesn't feel right to me. I can't believe it. You think I don't see that? Look at what we know about the medallion. We discovered it thanks to his hints. He helped us throughout our entire journey. In that, at least, he was not false. Yet, if he will not speak, there is nothing I can do to save him. Let's go see him. One way or another, I will loosen his tongue. This way. He's being kept in this supply tent. We wanted to keep him away from the other soldiers. Huh? What is it? He's gone. I brought him breakfast this morning. He was here. Maybe I should have had a few guards around him just in case. Well, Nasir's gone AWOL, and we have finished the chapter. There we go. Well, again, despite the one little critical hiccup at the beginning, that chapter did go fairly well, and we got a few things for our exploits, a few good level ups, and hopefully on the next episode things will go, hopefully, as well, if not better. We are in the end game here. I'm fairly certain there's only like 6 or so levels left to go before the game's actually finished, so we're nearing the end of this playthrough. It's kind of exciting now that I say that out loud. So hopefully you'll continue to join me as we go on this adventure. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.